Hi guys, hope you're well and welcome back to another video. Now I'm actually really excited to share today's cleaning video with you. I know how much you guys love them and I'm getting them out weekly. Just ignore my little crazy dance here. I had some music playing in the background, so I was dancing along just like yous will be when I start this cleaning motivation. But today I'm actually featuring a all pink cleaning video. So every single product that I'm using in this video today will be pink. So first up, I'm using this limited edition minky pink hearted cleaning cloth. It is adorable. I absolutely love it. And these are all of my cleaning products that I'm using, from fabric softener to sprays, carpet fresheners. I even went out and got myself some pink gloves, which I never use. And I'm doing a lot of deep cleaning today, a lot of areas I wouldn't normally do, as well as all of the general places as well, and I'm using all of these pink products, so I'm really excited. I just think it looks so aesthetically pleasing to the eye when you clean with this. So I've sprayed down the table, I've let it sit there for about 5 minutes or so. Now I'm not quite sure how many of you guys actually know this, but method should be left on all surfaces for 5 minutes. Now obviously you guys don't get to really see this in the cleaning videos, but I do let it sit there for a little while before I crack on and start cleaning again. So I've just cleaned over the table, I'm letting that dry a little bit, and now I'm moving on to the chairs. Parker's one in particular. There's a lot of crumbs on here and a lot of stains as well. Now, I usually use the Dr. Beckman carpet stain remover. However, today I'm using the Astonish fabric stain remover. And do you know what? I actually feel like it worked a lot better. Now, obviously, this one is known for working on fabric, obviously, and I've used it on clothes and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like the Dr. Beckman, when it's tipped upside down, can let out way too much product. This was perfect. So this clean scrubbed up perfectly, and I'm so impressed with how it turned out. And I also thought that cleaning with pink cleaning products is also a really fun way to celebrate Valentine's Day, and this cleaning video going out on Valentine's Day. Obviously you can clean with pink cleaning products any time of the year, but I thought it was a really great time to do it, and I hope you are all having the most amazing day, whether you're single, whether you're in a couple, you're married. We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day too much over here. As a couple, we have got each other a card, but we believe in celebrating our love every day of the year, as cheesy as that sounds. But yeah, I hope you're all having a lovely day regardless of what you are doing. So you guys know I've said it time and time again, but before I can continue to tidy up, I have to clear down my work surfaces. I just cannot clean when there is clutter and junk everywhere. So that's what I'm starting to do. First of all, I'm going to get rid of everything, clear it all up, and there is dressing gowns over the door from this morning when I headed out into the school run. There's tablets. There's a random Prosecco glass because Adam broke the other one in the cupboard, so I've only got one left now. But yeah, there's just all sorts. I'm giving it all a good tidy up before I start cleaning. And now I'm moving on to my extractor hood. As you can see, there are grease marks all around it and fingerprint marks. So normally I use elbow grease, but today I'm using the pink stuff as obviously I needed pink products. And I was so surprised how well this worked. It cleaned up so well. I was so impressed. I used a microfiber cloth afterwards to buff it all out, as I always do. and it got every single grease mark off and just cleaned up really, really well. So if you're looking for an alternative to clean up your extractor fan hood and the stainless steel, then I definitely recommend this. So another area of my home that I hadn't really touched recently was underneath the cupboards. I always find obviously these can collect dust and oil and grease and stuff like that. And oh my gosh, look how dirty it was. It was completely disgusting. I can't even believe how bad it was. And then I'm also going around the tiles as well and giving them a clean up. I just feel like these are sort of the areas that just get left. I do go around and do like behind the sink more than anywhere else. But I always find that these areas in particular can take a little bit longer. I have to move everything out of the way. So these are generally all my deeper cleans. Once or twice a week I'll do this. And every time I film, I always get loads of questions about our coffee maker and our coffee machine. So I'm popping it all out and cleaning it now, but this coffee machine wasn't very expensive at all. We don't have a lot of worktop space. So we didn't have room for a really, really big one. And also we wanted to make sure that we would actually use it enough to warrant the cost of it. And we do, and we absolutely love it. It's really quick, really easy, really efficient. And it didn't cost a lot of money whatsoever. We actually asked for a coffee machine from Adam's parents as a joint Christmas gift because we thought, what can we buy, what can we have, what can we use in the home? And you know what, it's been an absolute godsend. So I'll leave that link below for anyone that's ever asked me, because there's always so many questions about that. And I'm also cleaning out the toaster now as well, getting rid of all the crumbs that have soaked in and stuff like that. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is a job that Adam never ever tackles. The men just never seem to empty the toaster out. It's always a job for us women. It's like I'm the only one that processes that it needs to be cleaned out. I don't know. And now I'm loading up the dishwasher as well and clearing out the sides. You came into my life, and with that bedhead, you give me falling twice. Yeah, you're an angel, and always on my mind. I wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky, and the hum of the motor. Now, I've got a load of these plastic containers here as well, and I need to do a bit of a swap-a-rooney with loads of the ones that I've got for my pasta, because some of the lids are broken for my pasta ones and stuff like that. Now, these had like flour, ice and sugar and all bits and bobs like that in the cupboard, but obviously they've expired now. So I've emptied out the bits that we haven't used, and I'm giving these a little bit of a clean through so I can repurpose these for other items. However, has anyone got any tips for me? Because I basically washed up these items and washed up the lids, and water seems to have gotten inside them, and I don't know how to get it out, and now I'm really struggling, and I'm worried that I'm going to have to pop them in the bin. So if you have any tips on how to get the water out the top of these lids, then I would love to know. Now, next up, I'm using the pink stuff. Now, I've used this so many times. I used it in my recent cleaning video on the rust and stuff in our bathroom, which so many of you guys were amazed by. And I actually thought, considering that it is a pink cleaning video, I can't use my magic erasers because they're packaged in blue packaging. So I thought I would try this. And you know what? It did work. It wasn't amazing. I'm not a big fan of popping bleach in the sink and things like that. I just think it's really, really harsh. And the magic eraser is my go-to. However, this did work. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. However, if you do need to clean up your sink, or you've got a stainless steel sink or something like that, I think this would work really, really well. I had to give it a really good scrub, and there were still yellow stains at the end of it as well. And I did pick up these pink gloves. I'm not a big fan of cleaning with gloves, I must admit. I don't find that I can properly scrub, but this was beginning to hurt my hands, so I popped up these pink gloves and popped them on as well. And I noticed it did get the colouring, like the kind of, I don't know if it's tea and coffee stains, I don't know what it is, but that sort of staining on the stainless steel, it did bring that back alive. So if you've got a stainless steel sink, I imagine this would work quite well.
Let's drive into the sunrise. Where your heart is where I wanna lie. Just wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky and the heart of the motor. It's so much better off alone. If I could live all my life tonight.
And today I felt like everything just needed a really good clean up. This did take me all day to do it. So I was literally starting in the morning, and the time on my clock says I started at 6:30. It keeps getting stuck at just gone 6:30. So I actually need to return the clock, which is really frustrating. But when I started this video, the kids were at nursery, and you'll see Parker popping in and out in this shot as he's now home, and then I'll have to run out in a little bit just after this to go and pick up Clayton from football as well. So it's all systems go on this day, and I was really trying to juggle it all, but I really wanted to get stuff done. And if any of you guys have watched my recent HomeSense haul, you would have seen that I picked up these dispensers from there, and I was filling them up, and I don't know what it is, but I found this so satisfying watching it fill up. I don't know why. Give it a thumbs up if you think this is also quite satisfying, watching things like build up. I don't know what it is. Anyhow, I went out and purchased some clear products to go inside. So this one is a champagne and elderflower hand wash. It smells amazing. And then the washing up liquid was an e-cover one. So it's the lemon and aloe vera. It's tough on grease, but it's also plant-based and mineral ingredients. So it's meant to be like a lot more environmentally friendly and stuff like that as well. So I've recently topped those up. I think that looks really pretty on the side now, and I'm really, really chuffed with how that looks. It's the little things in life that make me feel like this. And now I'm doing some washing as well, and just the same old colour catcher. I also like using fabric softener. So today I am using my normal fabric softener, which is, I can't remember what the scent of this one is. It's a comfort one. I switch between 2 or 3 of them in the same sort of colour shades. I don't know what it is, but it's this one here. So I'm using that, and the washing smells so good. I actually ran out of Unstoppables for this video, so I couldn't add any of those in. And now I'm tackling the fridge. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start when it comes to the fridge. It was chaos. I don't know what's been going on, but water has been collecting in the bottom. So every time you open up the drawers, every time it would splash out water at you, the bottom drawers. Now, we'd recently taken the drawers out, dried the bottom, but it had filled up again. So I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to take it all out and clear it out. And so that's what I did. So I took everything out, cleared it all away, and then took every single drawer out, every single tray, everything, got it all out and gave it a good clean. Now, When I did some research to find out why so much water had built up at the bottom, it said that it was because that little hole, the hole at the back, that had got filled up. And when I looked, there was like a little bit of gunk inside, but there wasn't drastically a lot. And I don't even know how that fills up. I'm really, really baffled. But apparently that's the place that collects the condensation. So if that's full, it can't go anywhere, so it collects in the bottom, which made a lot of sense. However, since I've cleaned this out, I'm still getting ice building up and stuff like that, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with my fridge at the moment, but I don't know what else to do really.
You say, I don't know how you make me feel this way. I got you inside my head, and you're never coming out. I don't know what you do to me. Maybe I'm insane. Oh, I just want you to stay.
And you'll have to excuse all the lighting issues in this video. This is on my DSLR camera, which I wouldn't normally shoot a cleaning video on. So it doesn't have like a really nice brightening feature to it, which is a bit of a nightmare. And then when I flick back to my G7X, it gives really good lighting, but had lots of battery issues and stuff like that. So you'll have to ignore all of that going on. However, now the fridge is clean, I'm loading it all back in, I'm popping everything back in, and I actually went ahead and purchased these liners from Amazon. They're just fridge liners. I think you can pop them anywhere really, in the cupboards and stuff like that, but I'm using them for the fridge, and I'm just going to line the shelves, and I'm hoping that by doing this, if ever there's anything that's spilled, or if anything ever gets ruined or dropped or anything like that, it will just help contain the mess a little bit. So it'll make the shelves cleaner, and it'll make it a lot easier to clean out. So instead of taking the shelves out, I can just take out the liners. This is something that's been on my to-do list for such a long time now, and I've just not got around to it. But by taking everything out, it means I can give the fridge a good organise now, get rid of any veg that's kind of slightly gone off or whatever it may be, and obviously just make sure everything goes back in a nice, particular, organised manner.
Stay calm, but it feels like I'm a ticking bomb. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. You know it's what you say and what you do. I got you inside my head, and you're never coming out. I don't know what you do to me. Maybe I'm insane. Oh, I just want you to stay.
And then I think I got a little bit too excited cleaning out the drawers because I sprayed a ton of water over myself. I absolutely love these tap dispensers. They're linked below. Mine didn't cost very much, but I absolutely love them. However, they soak me if I accidentally spray them in the wrong direction, which is what I did. So I was drenched. So I'm going to quickly go and change and put my hair up as well and carry on with this task. God knows what time it is now, because both of the boys are now home from school and nursery, and they're just sitting down for the moment, calming down for the evening before I make them dinner. But obviously I needed to clean the sides before I could do that, so it's just chaos.
I want you to stay with me. When you're with me, I can't breathe.
I think a lot of people always think it's such a glamorous life, and there we go, there's my time stuck to where it was previously, but it's not. There is a lot of sweating going on in these cleaning videos, a lot of mess and a lot of manic organisation, and I decided to take all of my vegetables and throw it out of the clear plastic packaging as well. Just I think visually it looks a bit better, it's easier to grab what you want, and it just saves a lot of mess and havoc as well. So once that's done, I'm then moving back to clearing out all of like my, what do you even call these? I can't think of the word. What are these called? I don't know. This is going to bug me now. Hold up. They're called condiments. That was exactly the word I was looking for. So I'm just sorting through these. I'm giving them a bit of a clear out. We had loads of like sachets that you get from fast food places and little things that we'd had given to us in certain recipe kits that we've had over time. So I was just getting rid of anything that was out of date, anything that had been used and stuff like that. And then I was going to pop that back in the fridge as well. And my fridge looks so much cleaner now. I'm so happy with how organised it is, how clean it is, and I know it'll be a lot easier to maintain with these little liners in there as well. So I'm really chuffed with that, and I will make sure I link them below. And now I'm using some Zoflora in the new Summer Berry scent. This scent is to die for. And I did have a few questions on my last video, people asking me what in the world I was popping in my sink, and it is Zoflora. I think you can only get this in the UK and maybe a few other countries, but I know that the US don't stock this. I have so many US people asking me about it, and I've actually done a whole Zoflora hacks video on this as well, and all the different ways that you can use this video. I've been using this for over 10 years now. One of my really old friends actually advised me about it when I had a really smelly rug that come back from the rug cleaners once, and it was amazing and it did the trick. So now I'm giving everywhere a hoover, and then I'm also going to give everywhere a mop as well, and I'm using the Method Wild Rhubarb scent to mop up my floors as well. You guys know Method products, and this scent in particular is one of my favourites. And that is the kitchen, nice and tidy and finished for the evening. The kids did have dinner in between this as well, so I was kind of feeding them dinner and then had to go back and tidy up after that as well. So now it's tidy and I can move on to another room. And I also did want to say, just whilst I'm here, because it's something that's new to me, but you need to be really careful with Zoflora around animals. Make sure you're diluting the product as per the instructions and the guidelines. And I never leave this in the sink when I'm going out or when I'm not around, because I have a cat now and he's just learned to climb on the sides and I don't want him drinking that. And so now I'm moving on to the bathroom, and it needs a big clean. I mean, mama boys right here, I say this all the time, but you know, this is kind of a daily thing. If I don't keep on top of this, then it will go really bad. You guys know as well, I've said so many times how I love to use these toilet brushes. These are the disposable duck toilet brushes. You simply pop one on and then you can clean with it and then leave it in the toilet, and it kind of acts like a semi sort of bleach type thing. I let it sit there for a while, and then obviously you can flush the chain, let it flush, and pop this back on, and there's no dirty brush. And I always give like the head a bit of a clean as well, just to kind of keep everything very clean and hygienic. And then I pop some bleach down, which is this pink bleach, and I'm giving everywhere a scrub as well. And then today I'm also popping down a blue, it's like a coloured water type thing that helps maintain your toilets. I'm popping one of these in today. The boys thought it was really, really cool that the water was pink. I don't actually use them too often because I do find that they stain the toilet the colour that they are, but I do like having them and they do let off a nice scent and stuff like that as well. I'm also using these. These are the new Febreze bathroom air fresheners. They're in a blossom and something scent. I can't remember what it said now. Oh my God, if there is ever a purchase that I have made for something so cheap for an air freshener for a bathroom, this would be the best things, hands down. I've never had a bathroom air freshener as amazing as that. They're quite new out, and honestly, I've had it in the bathroom now for well over a week. The scent is going so strong. It smells so good. It just smells like I've permanently cleaned my bathroom and put fresh Flora in there or fresh bleach or whatever it may be. It just smells so good. So I highly recommend picking up those. I just picked mine up from Home Bargains in my recent Home Bargains haul, but you can pick them up in so many places and they do a different scent as well, which I'm definitely heading back to pick up as well. And that's about it. My bathroom is almost finished now. I always go around and hand clean the tiles on the floor just so I know they're getting a proper scrub. I do it with my hands, my bare hands themselves. But that's about it now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Stay tuned as I have a really fun twist on a video that you guys have been asking me for over on Instagram so much. Make sure you go and follow me over there as well so you can get interactive with me. You can vote on polls for my new videos and stuff like that. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up so I know you've enjoyed it. Comment below and I will see you all again in another video very shortly. Bye guys.
I do believe